Hey, what's up, guys? Here on home time. See, I'm in the car rather than in the truck. Got to make time for what is important, pleasures of life, seeing family members and loved ones, and spending time with those who you care about the most. Just got some news that my great aunt, which is my grandmother's surviving sister, she may not be here too long. So, yeah, so I, definitely want to make time to visit her and spend whatever moments, um, on here on Earth or whatever with her. So I could, be at peace and everything. Listen, life is precious, life is short, death is inevitable. So, we got to make preparations for even when the time comes for us or whatever, because, we all going to see that day one day. So it behoove y'all to, have your ducks in order, get your life insurance. That is real important. A lot of everybody talking about stock investments with, hey, do that too. Do your 401k and Roths and stuff like that. But make sure you got your ducks in order with that life insurance, because when you want to have it, when you don't need it, then need it and you don't have it, and everybody got to come out of their pockets, go do a GoFundMe, get a donation from the church, et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, a friend of mine, um, she was a over the road truck driver, and she had to hang up the keys, meaning that she had to walk away from trucking for good due to health reasons. I think that's a non-negotiable for anybody. If the doc told me that, hey, G.I. Joe, we don't like what we seeing, and I think it's due to you being over the road and everything, it's nothing I could do. I got to find something else to do. I mean, I'm, got enough trade, marketable skills. What I don't reveal or whatever, I do have a college degree in information security and stuff like that. So if I need to get out of the truck and go do something else where I'm local and home every day and get to the doctors and stuff like that, then so be it. But and I seen a other couple of other people, shout out to Lone Wolf Trucking with Shy. Um, he's a truck driver in his young career, but unfortunately, with a couple of, instances with some companies or whatever and everything, he's looking in a different direction with a different career, if that's where he's going or whatever. Um, so yeah, that term I hear a lot with people saying they hanging up the keys. If it comes to me that I have to hang up the keys, like I said, for health reasons, and like I just can't physically do it anymore, or it just comes to be that, maybe some legal stuff or whatever. So, or, and if you have to hang up the keys, what will be the alternative that you could turn to or whatever, like as far as like continuously making income? Do you have a marketable skill other than just truck driving? Um, can you go to the corporate world, or work in a warehouse, upper management or anything like that? So that's just something to think about, and I just want to know if that's what you guys end up thinking about or whatever, hanging up the keys or whatever, because it's always not like I'm giving up my career. I like my job, I like my company, but we're all not invincible and we're not bulletproof, and we might have to be pushed to that limit to where, hey, we have to give it up and find something else to do, because life is going to continue to life. So let me know in the comments, um, what skills do you have other than just but truck driving. But other than that, we're going to get on out of here, enjoy the rest of the night, and get some dinner and see what's cracking for the weekend. I ain't getting back in the truck most likely until like Monday. So it's a good needed break because I worked every day the past 2.5 weeks. So a good needed break, watch some TV, maybe watch some preseason football and, meet up with some family members. But anyway, y'all be safe and I'll holla at y'all for the weekend. Have a great, blessed, and safe weekend. And if you're swimming at the beach, please don't swim. I advise y'all not to swim at the beach because over here in Jersey, they had to pull 7 people out of over here in Seaside Heights, right? They had to pull 7 people out of the water and one person didn't make it. So yeah, be careful when you're out there. All these rip tides, and then you got the marine life in there. You don't know what you're getting into. So be safe when you're out there on the beach and stuff. Anyway, I'll holla at y'all.